Well, depression affects many people. It can be life-changing. Medical treatment and counseling can often help relieve symptoms, but experts say that lifestyle remedies such as a healthy diet can also boost a person's well-being.
Yeah, so where do we start and what foods can help combat anxiety and depression? Well, nutritionist and health writer Catherine Jameson is back with some simple swaps that we can all make a difference with. Good morning.
Good morning. It is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I think so many treatments go into the treatment of depression and anxiety and other mental health conditions. But for a very long time, it seems that food has been overlooked as one of those treatments. And in 2017, actually, this is based in science because there was an aptly acronymed scientific study called the SMILES trial, where a group of clinically depressed patients were given a modified Mediterranean diet. And the results were profound. 32% of these participants didn't just feel a little bit better from these dietary changes, they remitted. They were no longer clinically depressed. And what's more, there was also an experience of lower anxiety levels as well attached to these changes.
Catherine, do we know why this is? Why is that?
Well, that's such a great question, Steve. We think a lot, I think about serotonin and dopamine in the treatment of mental health. There's so many things that go into this, but there's a newly known, I don't want to say a new molecule because it's always been there, but we just found out about this molecule called BDNF, which is called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. And it also is responsible for mood affect. So various foods are responsible to promote BDNF, like nuts. There are polyphenols, which they act as antioxidants. They're what gives food color. And those also help to decrease inflammation. Very often, depression, anxiety can be linked to inflammation as part of it.
So, when we talk about these foods then that can help us, what foods specifically are you referring to?
Good question. As part of the Mediterranean diet, there's a lot of seafood, a lot of specifically shellfish, green leafy vegetables, and what this nutritional psychiatrist, his name is Dr. Drew Ramsey, has deemed the rainbow foods. I love that. It's just to eat the color of the rainbow. And he got more specific as well. He wrote this book, Eat to Beat Depression and Anxiety. I think it is so helpful because it really maps out the changes that we can make for positive mood affect. And he went so far as to develop what he deems the antidepressant food scale with his colleague, Laura Lachance. And it helps, when you and I look at it, it just helps identify what nutrients are key players in mental health. And those nutrients are things like folate, other B vitamins like B6, B12, magnesium, zinc, all things that can be found in these foods that we're talking about, like the shellfish and green leafy vegetables and the rainbows. And there's also a very fun, exciting food that many of us try to steer clear of, but it has flavonoids, and that's helpful for mental health as well. It's dark chocolate. So we've got a lot of options to make us feel better.
All right, Catherine, so you gave us some foods that would help. Are there certain foods that we should stay away from if we have anxiety or depression or nervous?
Yes, processed foods in general, Steve. When we give up processed foods, we just innately eat 500 to 600 calories fewer every day. And of course, we don't have the hydrogenated oils and the inflammatory items and additives in these processed foods. And of course, we eat less sugar when we're steering clear of processed foods like that.
What advice would you give to people, though, Catherine? Sometimes when you get yourself into a funk, eating well can be hard, right? It's like the last thing that people want to do. Do you have like a tip or something, some words of wisdom to sort of set them on the right track?
Yes, and what a good point, Sistina. And sadly, it is really hard to make changes, but the littlest changes make the most profound difference. So just swapping out olive oil for butter, taking some nuts as snacks rather than a granola bar or something that's been processed, swapping out the dark chocolate or swapping in the dark chocolate for the milk chocolate. There's also, this is becoming more and more on the forefront of medicine as well, but gut health is so important and interrelated to brain health. It's been deemed our second brain. So you can't have brain health without good gut health. So fermented foods are really great for mental health and brain health as well. And there's a great recipe. I find it super decadent. It is a Greek yogurt chocolate mousse style. And that's on my Instagram. It's super easy. Maple syrup, cocoa powder. I love my maple syrup. And it feels decadent. So when we're looking for comfort foods, we can gravitate toward things like that.
Great stuff, Catherine, and really interesting topic. We appreciate you coming on, and to learn more about Catherine and her tips and recipes, you can visit her online at foodforthoughtwithkat.com. You can also find her on Instagram. We'll be back after this.